Hey bunnies! Hi honey fun. How you guys doing today? It's been I think a few days. I'm happy to be back. This is Grace reporting. How was you guys 4th of July? What did you guys do? I mean, with all the killings and all the thing that's happening, I'm sure some of you guys were probably more safe at home. All right, guys. So today I want to talk about your ex. Ciao. Are you still in contact with your ex while you're in a current relationship? Let's get juicy. So I want to know are you guys still in contact with your exes? Are you guys still doing that? Because I want to talk about Lil Uzie and Brittany Bird, and also his current girlfriend, which is JT from the City Girls. So I'm just confused as to why he's in the news, and it's not for music. It's not because he's proposing to JT, his girlfriend, currently now. And it's not because he's on a tour. So if those are the three things why you're not in the news as a celebrity, and a high-profile celebrity at that, I'm kind of confused as to why you're in the news for pulling up on your ex. Ooh, child. He pulled up on his ex, Brittany Bird, okay? And he pulled out the Uzi. I mean, his name is Lil Uzie. Wow. You know, what a coincidence. So he's pulled up on her, right? And most people may say, why is he pulling up on his ex? First of all, how do he know where she's at? How do you know that, Lil Uzie? I have questions myself. How do you know where she's at? How do you know her location? How do you know these things about her? Things that make you go, I mean, let's put it into everyday situations, right? You are with your man. You are at home with your man. You're always with your man, right? Now, you are turning on the news. Let me turn on the news, girl. Let me watch some news. You know, you're chilling. Your man maybe has said he's going to go to the store. You know, you guys ran low on some juice or watermelon. Okay. So, now you turn on the news and, TMZ, breaking news. Lil Uzie has pulled up with the Uzi towards his ex. Girl, JT, J to the T, are you watching this in real time? Didn't Lil Uzi just left here to go get some juice? How is it now he's on TMZ for damn near an assault? How is that possible? My point is, guys, if you are finished with someone, it needs to be clear and it needs to be precise. We are finished. We're no longer together. You are my ex. I am done with you. You have to make those lines clear. They cannot be blurred, okay? And I think maybe that's what happened. And sometimes that's not the case. Let me be very frank, because I have an ex story that if I tell you, you'd be like, wow. So, yes. But I still think that needs to be said. Okay, we've broken up. You know, I'm done. We're done. We're going our separate ways. Have you guys ever been in a relationship where the ex cannot get over you? Leave a comment and let me know. Or if you have a current story right now where you're still in contact with your ex and you're in a current relationship, girl, let me know. Let me know what's going on in your life, girl. So, yeah, I just thought that was very strange because, all right, so when he pulled up, right, Lil Uzie we are talking about, when he pulled up to Brittany, his ex, he was with her for some time, you know, and she was with St. John. I think he's a rapper. I've never heard of this guy. So this is my first time actually hearing about him. So I was intrigued to see how he looks, what he does, what he do, who he, you know, I just wanted to know who this St. John guy was. So once I saw who he was, I was like, oh, okay. He kind of has a quirky look to me. He looks like him and Lil Uzi would be friends. You know how you could see a person and you see somebody else, you be like, yeah, they look like they could be friends, you know? So I can see why the attraction was there for them to do music together and for them to have been maybe some type of associate. So when he pulled up to her, he was basically like, how do you think he pulled up? Lil Uzie, right? He has this quirkiness to him. He dresses very weird. Remember, Lil Uzie was the one with that diamond that got him. He got a diamond in his forehead. Come on, like, you're with a guy who got a 24 million. You think it was really $24 million? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe $5.99, okay? I saw the same one at Walmart, okay? So, yeah, so he pulled up on her. And I'm wondering, how did he pull up? Because he's so, like, he's very zesty to me. You know what I'm saying? Zesty. Remember that commercial? So, I'm like, did he pull up like, yo, Bird, what you doing here? You know, like on some G stuff, you know? Or did he pull up with the you know, like, how did he do it? So, I just thought that was weird as all get up. That, first of all, he's pulling up on his ex. That's his ex. Why is he doing that? If I was JT, now let's get to the current girlfriend, how I would feel if I were her. If I were JT and my man, try it, pulled up to his ex when he's supposed to be home, I don't know if that's somebody I would want to continue a relationship with. I'm just saying, I'm not saying a conversation can't be had, but at the same time, I think that's a bit much. And if I were JT, I would have to reevaluate my relationship with Lil Uzie, okay? The Uzie is not supposed to be pulling out the Uzie, okay? So I personally would be like, listen, Lil Uzie, this relationship is a little too toxic for me, okay? That's what I would be like if I was JT. But knowing JT, she also was involved in criminal activities at one point in her life. I mean, her mugshot, as you can see, tells a whole story from past to now present. She looks like a totally different person. You know, thank God for surgery, makeup, and a makeup artist, okay? So she looked like a totally different person. I think if it was the old JT, she would have said, well, if you're going to pull up Lil Uzie, and if you're going to pull out the Uzie, might as well Uzie off. I mean, I think the old JT would have been like that on some gangster stuff. But the new one, she's haven't said a word, and she's very vocal when it comes to certain things. And her and Brittany Bird, you know, there was going back and forth. I think JT called her homeless, and JT said something to the sense of, why are you basically still obsessed with someone that you left, you know? But girl, knock knock, JT. Damn, she ain't home. She don't have nothing to say now because Brittany didn't pull up. Your man pulled up. So that in itself is a whole fool. A whole fool. I'm telling you, if I'm with my man and he does that, I'm done. Listen, we're already in a pandemic. We're just getting out of a pandemic. I don't need to be turning on TMZ and seeing you on the news pulling up on your ex after I just cussed her out. I look like a complete dummy. Okay? So let me know, do you guys keep in contact with your ex? And your current man, is he allowing that? What type of, oh my God. Is your man allowing you to keep in contact with your ex? What? What? No. I don't know no real dude that's going to say, yeah, Siobhan, you could keep in contact with Billy. I don't care. Unless you guys have a real open door policy relationship. But outside of that, I really don't understand why people keep in contact with their ex. I get it. Maybe you guys didn't break up on bad terms. So maybe you can say, you know what? I didn't break up on bad terms with Billy. We just wasn't going in the same direction, you know? Yeah, I was going in different directions. So maybe in that sense, you can be cordial with your ex. But even then, your man may be like, no. Billy may try to find your navigation system and it turn left. And that's where you are. So no, I think once you're done with your ex, it should be a closed book and that chapter of your life is done with. That's what I honestly think. So let me know if you guys have ever been in a relationship where you're still in contact with your ex and your current man knows about it or he doesn't know about it. Because it's very, very weird and it's a form of disrespect to be in contact with your ex and you're in a relationship. Where do they do that? Like, come on, if we are together, let's be together. If we're not together, let's be apart. But I'm not about to go tit for tat and background and looking all this stuff and I'm looking crazy. I'm on Twitter cursing this girl out when you in her face. I think he still loved that girl because he was with her for a significant amount of time. You know, from what they're reporting, it's not known as yet that she could have been pregnant at the time. We don't know, but people say a lot of things. But I hope everything is okay. Her manager said this right here, that she was assaulted by Lil Uzie, and that she's going to press charges. So this is a serious matter. Now, how does it look? Your current man, and now he has to be going to jail, going to court because he pulled up on his ex. Huh? Whew. Okay, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. And it looks to me as though nothing is going to really be come of this because, Britney Bird is not no big celebrity. I've never heard of Britney Bird until now. So I don't think people's really going to give it that much attention, and which is very unfortunate because somebody was assaulted, But I feel like in the celebrity world, the higher your status, the higher the results. Does that make sense? Like the whole situation with Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. That's been going on for over a year now, and no one knows if she got shot in the foot or the hoof. No one has yet to figure that out, but yet they dragged Tory through the mud, him and his lace front. They dragged him through the mud, tried to cancel him, spoke manner of evil against this man. And I just thought that was like, wow, they did all these things to this man without any proof that he did anything. And they have proof that Uzie did it. And Uzie is out in the Hampton living it up, living la vida loca. My God. So we just hope that Britney's okay. We hope everything goes well for Tory Lanez. I'm supportive of Tory Lanez over here. And we hope that everything works out with JT, realizing that maybe it's time to close this chapter with Lil Uzie and find herself another dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think I'm so sorry. I don't think this relationship is going to last by the end of this summer. I predicted by the end of this summer, this relationship is probably going to be out the window. Okay? Because there's no way my man, LaFon, remember that show? My man is going to be pulling up to his ex. And on top of that, with a weapon. And on top of that, you assaulted her. And on top of that, he tried to throw a punch. They said he fell down. His little hand couldn't go too far because he's only 5 feet 4 inches. I'm 5 feet 2 inches. So Lil Uzie is literally like this. Like, boy, bye. You understand? So he's very, very short. So I'm not sure what's going on with him. And we wish everyone well in this horrible situation. Tragic. Okay? But moving on from Lil Uzie, it's a little too much for me. Okay? So listen, I literally got this just now. It happened yesterday, right? You guys, be very careful when you're using the toilet. Oh! I know! Be very careful when you're using your toilet because, listen, there was a python. Take a look at this. There was a python that bit this 65-year-old man on his buttocks. Can you imagine? You're using the bathroom and all of a sudden, whoop, here comes the snake. It's already enough snakes in the world dealing with humans. Now you have a literal snake that's biting you. I mean, can you get a break? My God. So I just want to show you that little, I just want to talk about that real quick because I thought that was really, really creepy, yet interesting. A person like me, I don't know, I have this bad habit. Before I use the toilet, I always look in it. I don't know. I just have these little things about me that I do. So be careful when you're using the toilet because a snake may bite you. And be careful with the circle you're in. A snake may bite you too. So have all eyes on deck. All eyes, okay? All right, guys. Yes, so that is it. I just wanted to know, are you allowed to be in contact with your ex? Do you keep in contact with your ex? Is your ex still a part of your current relationship? Comment and let me know. I'm your girl, Grace. Thank you so much. Check out my channel. Subscribe to the channel. Boop. You like my son? Subscribe to the channel. And I thank you guys for rocking out with me. And I hope you enjoy your 4th of July. Thanks, guys.